How's it going, everyone? This is Tom, and today I have another COD con for you. This is the show where I just kind of talk about something over a gameplay just like this one. Once again, talking about the gameplay just a little bit, I'm using the FAL. I think I used that in my last Hugh Tom episode, and I'm using it with stock and red dot sight. I would use quick draw as well, but that takes up I think 2 slots, which is just slightly annoying because you have to use the primary gunfighter wild card. But it's a really good class. I'm using it with the UAV, escort drone, and warthog. These are my preferred score streaks because they seem to loop quite well, and also they're just so powerful. And then I don't waste a score streak with the VSAT, just taking a long time to get up to it. But on the whole, I think I do really well in this one, especially as I think I only get my streaks once, and I drop quite a ridiculous amount of kills in a public domination match. Anyway, getting on to the topic that I wanted to talk about today, I wanted to talk about Call of Duty Ghosts and what I would like to see from it, what I'm expecting to see for it. Less so on the expecting, because I'm not really following it too much. Like, I generally stick into tech as opposed to gaming, and I'm not, following all of the leaks and all of the rumors and stuff like that which are coming out about Ghosts. But what I would like to see is something like League play. Treyarch is often better than Infinity Ward for supporting competitive play, and I don't play competitive Call of Duty. I mean, I'm not nearly good enough to play pro or anything like that. But what I do like is League play in Black Ops 2. If you've ever played League play, you'll know it's kind of like this a playlist, kind of a total separate playlist of public matches, where you can go into a game with either a team of 4 or a team of 1, 2, or 3, and get matched up against another team of 4, and you get to play against these teams in a more competitive way than you do against in public matches, which I like. I really like the competitive nature of it, even though I don't have to spend the time going on, I don't know, game battles and getting matches and organising a team and stuff like that. It's a very cool addition, one of my favourite things in this game, and I would like to see something like that. I'm not necessarily saying that they're going to have the exact same thing, because maybe Treyarch don't want to share the code, or they don't want to share the general idea. However, I do really like League play, and I would be really sad to see it go. And I might even, if it doesn't have something similar, I might even stick with Black Ops 2 for a while, because this game is so good, and I really enjoy it. So I want to see Call of Duty Ghosts get better, not worse. Second of all, I want to talk about balanced guns, and now this is the reason I chose this gameplay here, because the gun I'm using is the FAL, and that clip just there was quite applicable, because that was, I just got a 2-piece in 4 bullets. So I shot 4 bullets and got 2 kills. Now with any other gun in the game, that's just impossible, because it's not powerful enough. And also there, I can just destroy people with this gun because it's so powerful. If you can use it and you have a decent trigger finger, you can just pretty much spray down anyone in your path with this gun because it's so good. Now that is a perfect example of balanced guns, and the FAL, on the whole, they're quite good in Black Ops 2, the guns, but the FAL and the Cap 40 are anomalies to the game. For example, the FAL, if you have someone who's good with the FAL, like I am pretty good with the FAL on my in Call of Duty, which means that I can just pretty much just demolish. If I decide to use a FAL in a game, I can just pretty much win with it, because it's good, it's accurate, and it's extremely powerful, and you can even take on like an SMG up close and hit them with 2 shots and then they're dead. It's a very powerful gun, and I don't really mind it personally because I use it, but if you don't use it, and if you're not very good with your trigger finger, I can find it being very annoying. So I don't want an unbalanced gun in Call of Duty Ghosts. I would like everything to be pretty balanced, and then you can choose a gun which suits your playstyle better, and that's the way it should be. Now, something that is very appropriate to talk about is the new engine that's the Black Ops 2, that Call of Duty Ghosts is supposed to launch with. Now, the thing with Black Ops 2 is it's great. I really like the game. The gameplay is great. The maps are generally pretty good. But the thing which really annoys me about this game is the latency issues, the lag issues, and the bullet registration. Now, if you're unaware, when you run around a corner, your connection has to send off their connection to the host, and then the host sends their connection back to your connection to tell you that you've moved. So, for example, if I'm running around a corner and somebody else is as well, and they have a faster internet connection than me, as a rule, this doesn't always happen, they will get round the corner first and see me sprinting up to it, whereas on my screen, I might have seen them first, but they've already killed me in that time. So that's called latency, and that's the problem with that, is that it just makes it extremely unfair. If you play on LAN, you don't have any latency whatsoever because you're not connecting to a host over the internet, which means that you get no latency and every single bullet registers. Now that is a extreme advantage for playing on LAN. Obviously you can't play online on LAN, but that is something I'd like to see the new game engine for Call of Duty Ghosts to be better, to have less lag, to have it much better bullet registration, because there's some instances, for example, when you're sniping and you just hit a shot and you're just like, well, that definitely hit, when the game just kind of doesn't register it due to the fact you're on a free bar connection or something like that. I would really, really like to see improvements in the lag, latency and bullet registration area. I'd also like to see some new game modes added. I'd like to see something with where you could have like an option to play with no score streaks. Now this would be quite fun for me personally, because I tend to be a little bit better with my gun than a few people on Call of Duty, which means that I can play pretty well. If I have a decent gun, I can play pretty well. Now I tend to get killed more with things like grenades or score streaks like an RCXD or a stealth chopper or something like that, and I would really like some sort of option where you could play every single game mode with no score streaks on, which I think that would be really cool, and I would definitely like that as an option within Call of Duty Ghosts. I would also like the spawns to be fixed. The spawns on Black Ops 2 are just shocking. You can just regularly spawn next to a enemy player. Like, you just turn around the corner and all of a sudden somebody's spawned behind you, and you're just like, well, that's just stupid. And then you spawn, and then 2 seconds later you die because you weren't expecting someone to be right next to you, which is very, very annoying. Probably one of the most annoying things in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, because it just makes it so kind of, the pace just goes straight off. If you're on a streak, you die, fair enough, and then you spawn and get killed straight away from somebody very close to you, the whole momentum of the game just gets turned, and it's difficult to kind of get back into a flow again and get a decent streak going. So the last thing I want to talk about is new maps, because maps in Call of Duty obviously are very important. You play on the actual maps, so if you have a load of bad maps, then it's just, you're not going to have a good time, because you're not going to be enjoying the gameplay, you're going to get killed a lot, which is something I don't really understand with general Call of Duty players. People like to play on maps like Nuketown and Studio, for example, and I don't, because I generally like to stick to assault rifles. I do use SMGs depending on the map that I'm on, and I can do well with SMGs, but I tend to just, it just matches my playstyle better. I can kind of get long distance lines of sight and do very well with an assault rifle, whereas it's just, I don't know, I just have more trouble with an SMG, and I don't want to just go into Nuketown and get killed 50 times in a game and get 70 kills. I just don't want to do that, because I don't enjoy losing on Black Ops 2. On Call of Duty in general, I'm a very competitive person, and if I'm playing a video game, I want to win at it. So it's just annoying, like going into a Nuketown game and just getting destroyed because you can't really do anything when there's 6 people shooting you because they can all see you at once. So I would like new maps to be added. I really like Mirage. This is a map from the Revolution DLC, which was released a few weeks ago, and is one of my favourite maps, if not my favourite map on Black Ops 2, because it's extremely balanced. There's lots of long distance lines of sight, and then if you want to, you can go in the middle and you have lots of close range lines of sight, and I really like that. So I would like to see more maps like this, and also I just have something weird with maps in general, where it's because this is bright and sunny, I don't know, it just makes me feel better than playing on like Cargo or something, because it's so kind of dreary. But yeah, that is pretty much my take on Call of Duty Ghosts, what I would like to see on it. Again, that's an example of balanced guns there when I just shot him, because he definitely should have killed me. With any other gun, he would have killed me. But I think we're coming up to the end of the gameplay here. We've got 34 seconds left. I'm very close to finishing. I won't tell you the score just yet, just because I want to I want you to see it at the end. I think we did lose, unfortunately, but what are you going to do? I mean, we had them triple capped at the moment as soon as I got my score streaks. I wish I'd have got them a bit earlier, and then we possibly would have won. We only had 10 seconds or so left when I started to kind of really go off. But yeah, I only got my score streaks once, and I ended up, I think, on 60 kills. You'll see it in a second. It's not really spoiling it this late in the video, but as you can see here, I finished on 60 kills, 60 for 11. I only got my score streaks once, so pretty good. I definitely had a good game this game, and the foul, if you haven't used it, definitely give it a go. I'm interested to know your thoughts on Call of Duty Ghosts down below in the comments, so let me know. I'll try to read and respond to as many as possible. If you have enjoyed, give this video a like, subscribe to the TomRichGaming YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one.